Yeah. Oh. So, here's the deal. I love the Marvel comics, DC, Batman, Superman, Image Comics. Got into that in my late teens and loved that so very much. Wearing a Dragon Ball shirt. I was thinking of drawing those characters, other people's characters, on these panels, and I just don't think I should. I've thought about it. I was drawing up the concept to do a little quick sketch for them, for the fan art, to go on these panels, but I think it's time that I share my own original characters and my own original stories with you guys again. I have published a few little comic books in the past, and I've been sitting on this really big idea for a long time, and I need to share it with you, or I might not ever do that. So here we go. I'm going to share with you some of the big characters that I've been working on, and I might not be revealing it in the way that I originally intended. I wanted to make it a bit more mysterious and a bit more intriguing, but this will be sort of a little behind the scenes thing, and it takes me back to actually when watching that My Chemical Romance DVD where Gerard Way shared character designs for his Umbrella Academy characters for the first time, and he didn't have any big fancy Hall H or any cool mysterious secret way of revealing the big things. He just showed the characters, so I'm gonna do that for you now. So here we go. So I have drawn these characters a few dozen times already, and I'll show you some of those drawings in the future, but for now these are just the latest sort of character drawings that I've done. And these are the 4 main characters that I'm going to put on the panels of the Fonz bike. This awesome bike that was created by this Australian company. And so why not put some new Australian superheroes to go on this new Australian-made electric bike. So here we go. We have this one is actually dated 2021 May is when I drew it. So this is Super Solace, and he is a firefighter by day who's trying to get his firefighter crew to create this dragon fighting force. And the fellow firefighters don't even believe there is a dragon. Why does he want to do this? Well, some time ago a dragon attacked the Sunshine Coast and killed his family in a tragic event. And so but the firefighters don't want to fight this, dragon that they don't believe exists. So he dons a yellow cape and a pair of fishing trousers with the boots cut off, and he has super strength, and he has is bulletproof, and he has a bunch of other powers that I won't reveal to you yet. But he is quite a character, and he has a lot of demons going on inside, obviously, with that tragedy that happened to him. So yeah, he's one of the awesome characters that I'm working on. I actually have nearly 100-page script for him. I have the first page of art done, and it's over there. And so I want to start a little Patreon at some point, start uploading those pages to Webtoon or Tapastic, that other page. Anyway, so he's going to be the first one you're going to see. He's going to be one of the characters on these panels. Another character is Captain Console. This is an indigenous character, indigenous man who's trapped inside of a robot body. And he lives right in the centre of Australia, and he lives in this futuristic city that's like this experimental city called Southern Cross City. And he is just hacking and clambering his way through the city, trying to figure out a way to find out what's wrong with the city and to find out how he can figure out how he can go back to being a human being. Yeah. So I figure, you know, revealing some of this little information here to you, you know, I once would have felt that it was spoilery, but, you know, you don't even know who these guys are, so I need to let you know something so that you can start to familiarise yourselves with them, because you're going to see a lot of art of these characters coming from me soon. This is Phantom Phoenix. She is a ghost soldier. She's trapped in the Middle East. She has no body. She goes around possessing soldiers and trying to stop the fighting that's going on around her. And she has no memory of, you know, her living life. She just has these haunted feelings and notions from her past life. And so she's going around trying to figure out who these people are, and you know, you've got the Western troops, and then you've got the Middle Eastern fighters out there, and there's a lot of conflict going on over there, and this is actually set slightly in the future. In fact, all these series are set a little bit in the future, and you know, like with Captain Console, as I was saying, is in a futuristic city. So sort of an alternate futuristic future. And as I said, yeah, Super Solace lives on the Sunshine Coast. Captain Console lives in the middle of Australia. This ghost character, her origins may have come from Australia, but yes, she is trapped out in the Middle East. Sort of in the Kurdish area. Anyway, the final character that I'm ready to reveal to you guys, she's from a totally different planet. She is Dr. Deeds, and she's an alien with unique abilities, and she uses these abilities to infiltrate alien detention centers where immigrant aliens are trapped and are, you know, locked up as prisoners of war, basically, from a plethora of different planets, from all different universes. These detention centers are plotted all over the place. And, you know, that's what's, I guess, sad about her story, is that, you know, you can go to the far reaches of the galaxy and there's some conflict going on, and the similarity there is that people get locked up, people, you know, aliens get killed. And so she's a doctor who basically got fed up with being a part of a system of conflict and, you know, trying to help people, and then seeing it fail again and again on different worlds. And so she steals a ship, uses medical training to go around helping these people, like using her special abilities, which I don't want to reveal yet, but you know, you've probably seen a character like this before, but I'm doing it in a very different way. I'm trying to do all of these characters in a very different and unique way, and I'm really excited about them. I've got hundreds of words of notes of them, and Jesus, I can't wait to start revealing this stuff to you and sharing the pages with you. So, like, after this custom bike art video, I'm focusing on these characters, and I'm going to be publishing the comic art. So that's what's happening. I actually quit my career job, and I'm sort of putting off returning to disability support work so that I can do this. And I think what's got me determined to focus on this stuff is that my dad passed away this year, and it was pretty sudden and it was pretty horrifying. It was from a really aggressive cancer, and we only found out about it in like March, April, and we were trying to get him in hospital, and once we eventually did, he was in there for 3 weeks, and they just sort of slowly broke it to us that, you know, he's got a really aggressive cancer. And you know, fuck, Yeah. He was 74 years old. He was in a wheelchair since he was about my age, born with cerebral palsy. He's an amazing guy, and he taught me things that I would never have otherwise learned, and this got deep and heavy fast. But yeah, this kind of explains why I haven't been uploading videos as well. It's that I've been focused on, you know, family and doing other things, and being there for mum and dad and my sister, and being there for myself as well. And anyway, to bring this, look, I'm not going to talk about this much, but I thought I'd let you know. And basically, yeah, I want to do my own original work. I want to create my own new artworks that speak to something that I believe in, and something that I'm excited about, and that I've been hanging on to for a long time. And something that my dad encouraged me to do, which is to create my own original art. And he was always encouraging me to turn my crappy little drawings or animations into feature films, and you know, he was encouraging me to do the comic books that were based in Australia and based on new characters and new ideas, and so that's why I really want to do my characters. And I ordered this, you know, to bring it back to the bike, this electric bike, you know, I ordered it like 6 months ago. It's a new company, relatively, and you know, it takes some time, and I expected it would take them some time to deliver it, and the bike actually came a week after Dad passed. So he was excited to see me riding around on it. He rides around in his electric wheelchair. I used to have this, well, I still have it, the one wheel. So me and him would ride along. He'd be in the wheelchair and I would be on the one wheel, and our speed was pretty much matched. And we would go around taking photos, and I'd be drawing and making videos. You might have seen him in some of these YouTube videos. And now I had this new bike, which was going to take me further, faster, beyond, you know, being a carer for my dad and being there for him. You know, it was going to take me to new places. And it's strange and pretty frightening just how life has changed this year. I know it's been changing for a lot of people the last couple of years, but man, this year for me has just been profound and intense, and it's been a lot. And I'm still recovering from COVID. I tested negative last night, but I got a bit of a cough, as you can hear. So that's been awful too. Anyway, enough of all that. I'm going to make this video. Go check it out. It's this bike video where I do the custom artwork. This was just a little update on why I haven't been uploading, and just sharing, you know, what's been happening with me. Sorry, it's not great news. I'm going to be taking the Do Art with Dan channel in a whole new direction, and also Ardent Comics is really actually back. I'm going to be focusing on doing the comic books and sharing them with you all. So that's happening as well. Do Art with Dan, Ardent Comics, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on what I need to get done. You might have seen on Instagram I'm doing a lot of life drawing and meeting a lot of awesome, inspiring people there. If I'm not doing that, I was working at that career job, and it was like giving me carpal tunnel, lifting like 50 kilo sheets and blind rolls, you know, for blind wear. It was awful. Anyway, if I wasn't doing that, I was at life drawing, and then if I wasn't doing that, I was going on very casual dates, and it wasn't really leading anywhere, so it was wasting my time. It was all a giant distraction from all the bullshit that's been going on this year. all the difficult things that I've been dealing with, and so my art has been neglected. Life drawing has sort of just held me in there. Each week I'd go to that 2 days a week, and that was the only time I was doing any sort of art. The rest of the time I was pretty much just sleeping, working, shitting, fucking, all that. But now it's time to do the art that I want to do. And if you feel the passion in you, you should go do that art too.